Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on Colour Wild the Angler, we're going after another legendary fish. This time it's Goldstein, the largemouth bass. So we're going to go over where to find him, what to use, and hopefully we find him. So, how's your fishing been going? Let's have a look at the location where we're at. With recent updates, the game's really becoming fun now, and each update it gets better and better. So it'll be interesting to see what legendaries they add next. What would you like to see added next? Drop it in the comments. I think I'd like a really big carp in general added to Colour Wild the Angler, but there's so many fish you could add, so it'll be interesting to see what people would like. But this is the location where we're fishing today. Now, where you spawn, just here at the trailhead, walk down to where the boat is here, and then basically get in the boat and go to this location. There's a little island, and basically you're going to cast to the left of where my marker is. That's where you're going to be casting for Goldstein. So that's what we're going to be trying today. Join the official Colour Wild the Angler Discord. A lot of people help each other out when finding legendaries, and you get lots of tips on there, and everyone helps each other out. It's friendly, and it's good to find out information first on what's coming next. So here's the setup I'm going to be using. That's the rod. Then we've got this reel, the mediator. This line, 25 kilo. I'm going to be using this frog, a 2.0. If you use a bigger frog, you won't get plagued by pike as much. There's quite a few pike here, so it's good if you like pike fishing. But if you're after Goldstein, try and use the bigger frogs. They'll go on the smaller frogs, but you'll just get a lot of pike if you do that. So try and pick a bigger one. Now this setup is a slightly bit heavy really for catching this fish, but it's my trusty setup and it works, so that's what we're using today. So Goldstein isn't as big as the other legendaries, as you can see. Look, it's only like 12 kilos, so like 25 pounds basically. He likes frogs, spinnerbaits, poppers. You can use what you want, but frogs seem to work really well for him. But he's one of the smallest legendaries. So on this gear, you could go a bit lighter if you wanted to. That's up to you. We caught Big Larry last time. I've caught him twice now in different locations. Check those videos out if you've already seen them. Also Sidewinder, what a fight that was. Check that video out if you've already seen it. I was so surprised by Sidewinder. That was an epic battle. And I think he's been my favourite, what I've caught up to yet. So each week they rotate. So you don't worry if you don't catch one like this week, like Goldstein. He'll come back around in a few weeks' time anyway. So it's not like you can't catch him again if you miss him. Right, let's get in a boat, shall we? And I'll show you where we're going. Right, let's go to our location. And we'll have this one. So what do you want to see next for Colour Wild the Angler? Drop it in the comments. What would you like added? New reserve, new locations to fish. What style of fishing would you like? Any fish, like I say, drop it in the comments. The team do read some of these comments and they read on Discord, so if you put a good enough case for something, it may actually happen in game. It is quite important. So give your feedback, what you think, whether you want something changed, tweaked, or just added to Colour Wild the Angler, and you never know, it may happen. So this is the location where we're at. Little tip for you now. Try not to cast out near the front of the boat, because if you get fish close in near the tip of the boat on that point, if the line goes over it, it can snap. So I always fish side on. So we're going to cast out in front of us. Hopefully we get Goldstein. This is where he's supposed to be. So let's talk about the retrieval and casting. Cast as far as you can to this area. We're going to drop the reel speed down to 1, and we're going to reel in constant. You don't need to jig it or do anything, just do it constant at 1 speed, and that's good enough with this frog. I've got the drag set to 40. You won't get snapped off on this gear. With Goldstein you shouldn't do anyway, because he's a lot smaller than Larry and Sidewinder, so he shouldn't fight as hard, I don't think. So this is all you need to do, and hopefully we get a bite. Let's see what we get. I'm not seen him myself yet, so it'll be interesting to see whereabouts he is, how he attacks, is he fast, how he fights. They all seem to fight a little bit different, so that's good. Fish do fight different. Carp, for example, will be totally different from, say, roach or whatever species you're talking about. They all have little different fights, and it's nice to see they've implemented that. I've seen some little pike and other fish about the boat, but I haven't seen Goldstein yet. But do this, I don't know how long it's going to take, it's not just boiled in front of us. While we're fishing away, how's your hunting been going on the Hunter Classic or the Hunter Quarter Wild? There he is! There he is, look. Right, he's just surfaced. I wonder if that's what just boiled before. So let's just try and get this in a bit quicker. Will he take it first time, or is it going to be a bit spooky? But at least we know he's here now. I was just asking on Discord, is this the right location? And people was like, yeah, that's the right thing. That's what I was saying. Join the official Quarter Wild, theAngler Discord. Lots of helpful people. And everyone goes searching for the legendaries each week and to find out where they are. But now we know he's right in front of us. So we've just got to see, is he going to take the bait? They normally just take it. The other two just took it literally straight away. But is he going to be the same? He's just sort of muddling about. Come on. Take the frog. I really thought he was just going to take it then. He's definitely not... doesn't seem to want to take it as much as the others do. Or as easily, I should say. Oh, head up. Spoke too soon. Here we go. Fish on. Right, let's see how he fights. He's jumper. He's a jumper. You can tell he's not as strong as the others, but he does feel different to fight. And as I said, he's jumping about quite a bit. I've knocked the drag up to 50 now. We've probably got up to 60 even with this, with Goldstein. But he's not as strong as the others, so I'd probably go with a bit lighter line, to be honest. If you want a really good fight, do you know what I mean? Depends what you want. You just want to catch him, like certainly, or do you want to just have a really good battle with him? So I'd try a lighter line, to be honest. Try and match your gear to what you're fishing for, basically. So this line's a little bit stronger than you need. But it's a good fight and a lot of fun. We definitely need some kind of trophy lodges for our fish at some point. So if you're watching, Debs, trophy lodges please for our trophy fish. I know it's a catch and release currently in the game, but I think for trophy fish people would like to have them. Some people suggested that you have aquariums. I'm not sure about that. I get why, but I don't know about that. What do you think? Drop it in the comments. So here we are, we're at 44 metres. He's fighting a bit harder than I thought, actually. I thought we'd be able to just keep him about 20-25 metres, but no. He's not doing bad. We'll still probably go a bit more on the drag. You've got to watch this, because fish fight different, so sometimes they'll make a surge. And if you've got that drag up too high, you will get snapped. That actually happened last week on Big Larry when I caught him for the second time. The first time I hooked him, he actually snapped me. I don't know if it was a snag or if it was the drag. But I got him to about 50 metres and I thought, right, we've got him now. And then all of a sudden, snap. So you have got to pay attention to the drag settings. Right, it looks like we're getting him in now. He's not going very hard on the meter on the right. Basically, you want to keep it below the sort of last 3/4 of the red, the danger zone as I call it. But as you can see, it's not even red at the minute and he's coming in. So here we go. Goldstein, the largemouth bass. We've caught him for the first time. 12.39 kilos. What a great looking bass. So there you go. That's how you catch Goldstein, the legendary largemouth bass. We're playing Quarter Wild Angler. I'm Ron McTube. Hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.